Yeah, man. Top of the world, y'all, man. I know I'm uploading a whole bunch of videos today because I got time. Here is an example. When people say that there are no good women out there, there most one women whoop de whoop. Um, and the reason, like TDJ said, you know what I mean, the reason why women decide to climb the corporate ladder and stuff like that. Um, I ain't gonna get into the whole video because it's kind of long. But let's see what I'm gonna start it right here, and let's see what Kevin Samuels says to this young lady, and I'm going to break it on down and get on.
Want. He want what you
Mm-hmm.
all right. So does he want what you want?
Not at the moment. It's
Listen,
basically it's kind of the same deal, but yeah,
No, no, no.
listen,
See, I was
I'm
trying to give him the
sorry.
benefit of the doubt.
I
You
know.
gotta you gotta hold the microphone steady.
listen.
Sorry.
If you're dealing with some
Now, see, that sounds like a woman who's really interested in a man. Now, you have some manosphere guys who complain that they doing these things, and I've always said you can a woman likes you with her money, so obviously she likes him. Obviously, she's into the man and stuff like that, and so what she's doing is lighting the load on the man. Now, since they're young, he may not know what he want, and that's I guess that's fine when you're young. Um, but two things is going to go on. Two things are going to go on. If the guy messes this up and ruins a good woman, he gonna regret it for the rest of his life. To get that now, guys talk about submission and stuff like that. He young. He young. So if he young, and you know what I mean, obviously he broke because she's helping him out. Or I'm gonna call him broke. Same language. He just getting started in life. There is nothing wrong with her helping him. Now, if he told her, I ain't looking for a relationship or something like that, and they're friends, and they're truly friends, then there's really no cause for concern. Now, my whole thing is that men, and it's the whole point of timing. In my opinion, you guarantee one great one. You guarantee one good one, one great one. Everybody believe in soulmates. And it's gonna be people who you think about and want to be around for the rest of your life, even though you're long gone and whatever the case may be. Sometimes soulmates can't be together. But your woman or your mate is going to come into your existence and your being and your peripherals and stuff like that. The timing is that if they stick around, then y'all can be together. But as of right now, I think the young brother's kind of focused on getting his career off the ground, and she's focused on relationships. This is why. When this is the double speak that he's saying, is that when he said, hey, you know what I mean? Women should be going to college to find husbands, and you just hear him say, well, if you don't want what you want, then move on. That is the point of getting a degree. That's why African American women should be going to school to get a degree. If you just so happen to find a husband, that's great. But you're going to school for the degree. So, with that being said, with me saying that, then yes, Kevin Samuels in this analogy just explained why women who are young and probably college age who are in college should focus on college, because a lot of men that age do not want to be married, do not want a long-term relationship. And so that's why it goes to what I said again about disappointment. And also, I think Kevin Samuels would tell his own daughter to listen to, hey, you need to go to school, get your education. Don't worry about no boys. And do not put into a man who y'all don't on the same page with. Now you can, and it may go blossom into something if you see something in that man. Yeah, but Kevin Samuels just explained, really, the dilemma of young black women. He talked about women in the danger zone. You spend your 20s doing partying and stuff like that. Well, if all the men in those age brackets do not want a long-term relationship and do not want to be married, what in the world you think that woman is supposed to do? Now, you complain about you talk about the whole phase, but a man in his early 20s is in his whole phase too. It just men whole phases last a lot longer than a woman's. Because the man can be a hoe all the way up to his damn near 50. Pardon, he in good health. Women want to settle down around the age of 30. Then partied, all this youth and vitality, now they want to do something else. So, Kevin Samuels, brother, may peace be upon you. This explains why women need the whole phase. You need it just like the man need it. You find out what you want. Hey man, if this man's not interested in a long-term relationship, cool. This woman not interested in a long-term relationship, cool. It's okay for a man who has a good woman not to be ready for a long-term relationship. My only thing to the young brother is do not ruin that woman. Because if you ruin a good woman, nothing in your life will ever go right. You'll be about 50-some years old, drunk, getting drunk, singing out to a woman you used to have when you was 20. And she on being good to another man. And you sitting there alone and miserable with your dog. So Kevin, you see why black women go to college and focus on their career. Because typically black men of that age is not thinking about marriage. And I don't want to hear this mess about, well, if you're 20, you should get a man 35. No, for what? Why would I want to do that? He old. And typically a lot of guys who's 35, if they good, they haven't been married before and they already jaded. And they might be looking for a relationship upon the meeting. So this is very telling of Kevin Samuels. So with that being said, I'm glad I'm going to continue to roast this man on until infinity. Thanks for y'all time. Talk to y'all later.